Hey, Mike Alberico with Alberico Mortgage Group, powered by UMortgage. I'm the branch manager here in Raleigh, along with Michael Wolff. And the question I always get is, why did I join UMortgage? I've been a mortgage broker for 9.5 years, started in 2012, only been in the broker model, and was always getting the recruiting calls. I was happy with where I was at, but always looking to grow and expand. So I explored a lot of different options, including retail, some P&L models, and really couldn't find a fit that I liked. What I wanted was to maintain that broker model, broker pricing, broker control with better operations. And then when I saw what Anthony was doing with UMortgage, I was like, this is the perfect model that combines the power of retail ops with the control of the broker channel.
I came to UMortgage because after being an independent mortgage broker for almost 18 years, I was looking to grow and to expand my reach and help out more people. And it's very difficult to do that on your own without staffing up, getting outside of the origination and working on the business part of the business.
One of the main challenges I saw when opening my own shop was having to be an HR manager, do payroll, mortgage call reports, HUD reports for the North Carolina Commissioner of Banks, hiring people, training them. I have 3 young children. I was not really in the mood to work my life away. So I wanted something where I could brand myself. I did with Alberico Mortgage Group, powered by UMortgage, and still be able to have work-life balance. I just wanted to show up, originate. Only team I want to manage is a sales team. Other like-minded people like myself, that our number one goal is to show up, originate loans, make our realtor partners happy, and let the team behind the scenes handle the rest of the heavy lifting.
And they're people that I've worked with professionally already and personally, so it was not a major change. I really felt that I was working with the same people I've already worked with, but just now we're under the same umbrella. So there really wasn't much of a change, other than a lot of the things were taken off my plate and enhanced. So rather than just having someone handle marketing, I had someone helping develop marketing. Rather than someone just handling the IT stuff and the technology, we had people that would help customize it the way we needed to make sure it worked for us the way we needed it to work.
When we decided to come to UMortgage, I was 7 months pregnant with our 3rd child, and we were purchasing a beach investment property at the same time, and also interviewing UMortgage at the same time. So we had a lot going on. He was always at the office, and it would be not an 8-hour day, but a 15 to 16-hour day, and leaving me home with 2 young children at the time, and now 3, it's just so much more helpful to have him around. When we were looking at UMortgage, that's what we were looking mostly for, was a better balance of his work, but also him being around. And we were just trying to incorporate both things. And under UMortgage, it's really, showed that we can do it.
When I was evaluating what I wanted to do long term as a mortgage company, we looked at the competitive landscape and we said, loan originators don't have a transparent option. The options that they have today is they can either go in the mortgage broker channel, which is a great option. However, in the broker channel, it's do it yourself. You have to build everything yourself. You have to fend for yourself. And while you get your customers the best rates and you have access to a lot of lenders, a lot of that burden falls on the originator. And the issue with that is that's at the sacrifice of work-life balance, at the sacrifice of time and energy that they could be doing other things like building relationships. On the other end of that spectrum is retail, and retail has all the support and structure to allow for work-life balance at the expense of really high interest rates, which means the consumer is suffering or the loan officer is not able to compete for every loan because they're not priced effectively. So our whole opportunity was to focus on that middle ground of being able to be as close to wholesale as possible from a rate perspective to make sure we're as competitive as possible, but bringing the resources and support to loan originators from an operations perspective, from a recruiting perspective, from a marketing perspective, just giving them a platform so they can live their lives, scale their businesses, but focus on the things that they need to be focused on, which is consumers, real estate agents, and referral partners.
Well, initially when we started conversations with Mike, the biggest thing when he was approaching UMortgage is he was looking for the opportunity to expand on his business. He had grown an amazing business in the local market and really wanted to have a team behind him to be able to take his business to the next level. So he's an amazing originator, has amazing relationships with referral partners, but I think he had hit the ceiling in the current opportunity that he was at.
What's difficult to do just on your own is just find a partner, that brings a lot to the table to kind of, build on each other's weaknesses and bring your own strengths in. And Mike was just it was an easy choice because he's local, right? But I've known Mike for a while, and him being here for being born and raised here.
No, I've lived here since '96, so in NC, so
long enough.
I consider myself local.
So he's been here long enough, and built his career all here. In a local market, he's consistently top producer. So he brought a lot to the table as far as that, just the local networking, the activities it takes to be a high level producer, and that kind of meshed with me because I bring more of a bigger picture to things, not so much on the LO side, I guess, but more of just seeing different ways to grow ideas. Because I've always had my hand in technology and just trying new things, and with a partner, it's easy to kind of focus on some of those things. And not lose on the other side of the business.
I mean, one thing that we're excited about at UMortgage Raleigh is it's nothing that I don't think any loan originator has seen before. We have an amazing operations team behind us that is getting better by the day. We have high-level managers joining our team to scale it the way that some of the largest lenders in the country have. And that's one thing that we're excited for. Is I don't think anybody's ever seen a model like this, and it's going to start getting people's attention.
We're really excited to start UMortgage Raleigh. Really excited to grow what's been started and what's growing in a lot of the major markets right now under our corporate umbrella. And like Mike said, we're doing something a little bit different. We are building out like a centralized processing and ops to make things super streamlined. And kind of plug and play, but also still kind of the broker model where we have flexibility, independence, and we're nimble. We have a lot of flexibility and things we can do for our clients. And that's what we're looking to do with our team, bring on loan officers who have had different experiences, whether different broker shops or even retail, and bring them into a model where they can kind of just, without delay, just pick up where they left off and actually grow. Get out of the weeds and focus on their production and their business without having to check their emails every 5 minutes to make sure that an appraisal's in. That's all done for you, and a lot of the headaches are passed off to other people.
Yeah, we're just going to continue to expand even throughout the state. Like Raleigh's where we're starting, the Triangle area. We're bringing on people in Charlotte as well. And as we continue to grow and scale, we don't want to grow too quickly, but we're going to start expanding to other places. And a lot of folks will probably come over from nationwide retail shops, but if you're in a more regional setting, one other great thing over here is we have loan officers all over the country. We're going to have 50 states soon enough. We're only missing a couple right now. So if you have people that are moving, or hey, my aunt lives in Colorado, say, well, you can confidently send them to one of our colleagues to know that they're going to get the same experience that the referral person got with their family member, because it's going to be plugged into the same company, just with a different local professional. That's the other added benefit of what we're doing here.